California Governor Jerry Moonbeam Brown has announced that he's effectively dissolving the California-Mexico border and that all illegal aliens are, quote, welcome in California. This, as an Obama amnesty plan appears to be on the horizon. The Democrats, of course, can't wait to get the now 25 million illegal aliens in America to be registered Democrat voters to further expand the big Orwellian police state, nanny state government. Of course, the vast majority of the illegal aliens will vote Democrat. And nothing against the Mexican people for wanting to come here. Of course, this is the plan for the North American Union. This is why, despite, just 13 years after the 9/11 attacks when, Al-Qaeda supposedly wants to infiltrate America, we've just had an open-door policy on the border. Just come on down. Even with ISIS now, just paying the drug cartels to infiltrate America, and the illegal aliens in American prisons costing an estimated $1 billion a year. Not to mention, America and California is so broke that they've just let literally dozens of convicted murderers who are illegal immigrants just free. In America. They've been convicted in court of murder, and the government says, I'm sorry, we just don't have the money to house you guys. They literally not send them back to Mexico. They let them back onto the streets of America. Of course, the liberals will accuse anybody who wants a closed border or, enforced border of being racist. You're just racist. No, I'm sorry. Mexico's a narco-terrorist state. You see, the 25 million illegal aliens aren't paying income tax. They aren't paying into Social Security. They're going to hospitals and costing tens of thousands of dollars of medical bills and then don't have to pay them. They're causing the prison system to become overpopulated. They've been dragging down the reading scores of California schools for years. If you're going to come to America, at least learn a language first, please. That's the least that we could ask. But I wouldn't care if Sweden was next door to the south and a bunch of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were wanting to break into this country. I still would be for enforcing the border. And, of course, the income tax, of course, that's a whole separate issue. Should there be an income tax? Was it verified, et cetera, et cetera? But the bottom line is that because they work under the table, they're working for cash. They're not paying income tax. They're not paying into Social Security. They're just adding to the drain on this financial country. Mexicans have a joke, and it goes like, what's the second biggest city in Mexico? And the answer is Los Angeles, because Mexico City is the biggest Mexican city. It's about 9 million people. Los Angeles in the city itself has about 4 million people. And so that's the joke. People outside of Southern California or border states probably really can't see the effect of this, but people who are in California know that if you just go to any Home Depot or Lowe's or certain spots within any border city, even like 30 miles north of the border, you can just go to any Home Depot, any certain spot in cities, and there are 20 or 30 illegal aliens just hanging around waiting to get picked up. And of course, the local law enforcement just for decades just looks the other way. They're technically loitering. Even Home Depot and the stores just look the other way. They're hanging out on the property, trespassing, loitering. But it's been an open-door policy. Of course, this is to forge the final phase of the North American Union. And not to mention to get a bunch of Democratic voters on the polls, listed, registered Democrat voters. Because the New World Order is largely a Democrat idea. Democrats want bigger government. Democrats, hate Christianity. Democrats want to take away your guns. Democrats want a nanny state cradle to grave Orwellian system. The Democrats, just hate religion, hate spirituality, hate the family. They want your kids to be indoctrinated by the government schools. So this is all part of the plan, of course. It looks like it's in the final phase as California just continues to plunge into bankruptcy. But that is the plan. Jerry Moonbeam Brown, by the way, Moonbeam is the name that his LSD dosing friends from the 1960s gave him. So his close friends call him Moonbeam. That's who's running California. What else do you expect in this idiocracy? We had the Terminator. Arnold was, governor for our state for 8 years in this just absolute Orwellian idiocracy. So yes, the final nails appear to be pounding into the coffin that was California. Now it's the communist illegal alien wasteland. of the former state of California.